About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Jesse Padilla, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him 3-1. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Count remains full. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Torres is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Merrifield gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Batting third.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 1-0 the count. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here's the 2-1 home. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Royals leave one, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Striding in, Jorge Bonifacio. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now is Adam Eaton.
Leading off for Kansas City.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two and 0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he misses again. Ball 3. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
A ball and no strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short, and the Royals are in the hit column.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Whit Merrifield. There's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Up around the face. And He is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ramon Torres, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Sano right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
In is Jorge Soler as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Skied into straightaway right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. In now is Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
With Merrifield next to hit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Now here's the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time now. At the plate, Salvador Perez, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just one hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. Three and 0 now. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Center fielder, number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked hard but foul to the right. Bonifacio, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Sano is up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Ready now, Hunter Dozier.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Dozier.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1 and 2. 2 and 2 to Hunter Dozier. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Whit Merrifield would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Ramon Torres. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is taken, ball 3. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. 3-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count. The 3-1 now to Hosmer. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Pedro Strop answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Pedro Strop.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
8-0 the final today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jesse Padilla earned his 5th win of the year and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Miguel Almonte permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.
If a pitcher isn't finding the strike zone enough, he can be sure he'll hear about it from the coaching staff.